In a quiet lecture hall in 19th century Europe, a man stood before his peers and made a promise that chilled the room. He would prove the truth with his own body. Science at the time was a battlefield. Invisible killers haunted cities, cholera, typhoid, plagues that struck without mercy. Yet doctors argued endlessly about why. Was disease carried by unseen organisms, or did it rise from foul air and bad conditions? The debate was not academic. People were dying by the tens of thousands. And one scientist, Max von Pettenkofer, believed the new germ theory was dangerously incomplete. Pettenkofer was no reckless man. He was a respected pioneer of public health, obsessed with sanitation, clean water, and the environments people lived in. He believed disease required more than a microbe. It needed the right conditions, the right host, the right moment. Germs alone, he argued, were not enough. But arguments were no longer enough. So he made a decision that would echo through medical history. Instead of publishing another paper, instead of giving another lecture, he chose a far more terrifying experiment, one with no safety net, one with no precedent. He would test the theory on himself. As colleagues watched in stunned silence, Pettenkofer deliberately exposed himself to the very agent blamed for one of history's deadliest diseases. No protective barriers, no certainty of survival, only conviction and a body placed directly in harm's way. Days passed, every hour carried dread. Would fever strike? Would violent illness follow? Would this bold challenge end in a slow public death? The scientific world waited. And then, something astonishing happened. Pettenkofer survived. He fell ill, yes, but not fatally. Not as the theory predicted. To him, this was proof. The microbe alone was not destiny. The environment, the body, the unseen variables mattered just as much. The debate exploded. Some hailed him as fearless. Others called him irresponsible. But no one could ignore the result. His act forced scientists to think deeper, to ask harder questions, to refine what cause truly meant in medicine. In time, germ theory would prevail, but stronger, more precise, and more nuanced because of challenges like his. Pettenkofer's experiment didn't disprove microbes. It proved something else entirely. That progress sometimes demands terrifying courage. That certainty is often earned at great personal risk, and that science advances not only through microscopes, but through those willing to stake everything on the truth. If this story fascinated you, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below to help the channel grow.